Get through here.
For women with complex pregnancies, the hospital run a dedicated clinic specialising in recurrent miscarriage and preterm labour.
The point of the clinic is to give them lots of emotional support because they're very anxious, and also to do everything we can to make sure the next baby's born at the right time and not too early.
Consultant obstetrician Professor Siobhan Quenby leads one of only 4 specialist centres in the UK for miscarriage research.
Miscarriage is an incredibly distressing condition, and in fact, if you have one miscarriage, about 40% of people are still suffering PTSD 9 months later. So you can imagine if you have repeated miscarriages. Our latest data suggests that some of them are so distressed they stop even trying for a baby. And it's incredible the guilt that comes across, and then feeling that guilt causes mental health problems, causes relationship problems. So the point of the clinic is to give them lots of emotional support, and also to do everything we can to make sure it's born at the right time and not too early.
I've got a growth number for 11:45. Thank you.
25-year-old Faith and her partner Aaron were referred to Professor Quenby a year ago after their first baby, Grayson, was stillborn at 36 weeks.
Have you had a growth scan before?
Yeah, we've had a couple done now.
Faith was diagnosed with a rare placenta disorder called MPFD. She is now 34 weeks into her second pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
Have a light off, okay?
Thank you.
Do you know what you're having?
Supposed to be a girl.
Okay, that's fine. Just in case I see anything, I didn't want to give anything away.
No, that's okay.
Right, I'm just going to move that around. Have a little look through to start off with. You can see the over there.
Brill.
And as we come up here, beautiful heartbeat in there.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. So that's the flow through baby's cord. So that tells us the placenta's working nicely.
Is that working as it should?
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Faith's last pregnancy, she had a stillbirth at 36 weeks. They then sent the placenta to be studied by a pathologist. The pathologist report says there's an awful lot of excessive blood clotting in the placenta, and we think this excessive blood clotting was the cause of the stillbirth. So it actually has a long term, it's called periphyllous fibrin deposition. There's very little research done on it, and the reason for that is it's quite rare, so it's something that only happens in 1 in 1,000 pregnancies. We then tested her bloods, and actually her blood tests came back as normal, so she's quite a difficult case.
Faith's condition can lead to as high as a 50% risk of losing another baby.
As long as there's a heartbeat and something's going through the placenta for now, then I think we kind of breathe a little bit then, don't we?
I think the good thing is at this stage kind of monitor movements and things as well, so we kind of get a bit of an indication that she's okay. Whereas earlier on, it's quite difficult because you are just waiting for scans.
So far, the baby's been growing normally, and my plan was to start labour off at 37 weeks, because 37 weeks counts as term. The baby's fully developed. The problem with that plan is she's going to be very anxious from now onwards because she lost a large baby at this time. So the point of the consultation today would be to look at the scan results and have another discussion with her about when we're going to start labour off.